Hello YouTube family, welcome to Biker Dad Live. How are you all doing? I'm doing absolutely fine. So today looks like a rainy morning here and I've got this very special bike with me, and that's the Honda CB 500X. Oh, did I mess things up? That doesn't look like the 500, does it? Well, actually that is the CB200X, and yes, it's finally here. We have been waiting for this launch in quite some time, and finally I have had the opportunity to put my hands on this little monster, you could say. And I'm in their habitat now. I'm in the bike's habitat, as you all can see my four-legged friends here. They're making merry. So I do my stuff and they do their grazing here. We were all waiting for a small adventure bike, or rather a soft-roader from the Honda stable. So with the 500X's launch, we were all eager to explore something on the smaller side. So let's go and see what all does it offer. Okay, now going on to the bike, this is the 200X, and a lot of things have been picked up from the platform of the Hornet 2.0. So especially the brakes, the suspension and the engine are all the same. Apart from that, things that are new are the visor, the knuckle guards with the indicated indicators, and the tires, where you get dual purpose tires here, are all new for this segment. Also, what you see here is a half fairing as compared to the Hornet's bikini fairing, that is. The handlebar is all new here. As you all can see, it is a little upright. So the ground clearance of this bike is around 167 mm. So that is a problem. I think they should have lifted it up a little and increased the ground clearance for soft-roading, if not off-roading. Plus here, if you see this guard here is made of plastic. It's good plastic, but it would have been better if it had been metal. Would have created more confidence for the rider. Well, this bike is a good 147 kgs and the fuel tank is around 12 liters. So if you talk about the braking, it's called single channel ABS. The front tires are 110 by 70 and the rear ones are 140 by 70. Well, the suspensions are the same. You get upside down shocks in front and monoshocks behind. Unfortunately, the suspension is the same of that of the Hornet 2.0. I expected Honda to work a little bit on the suspension part to create a more better soft-roading experience for the user. So if you see the left console, you have the upper and dipper. That's the pass light there, and these are the turn indicators. Obviously, that's the horn. Decent sounding horn, and on the right side you have the kill switch, and this is the hazard light here, and that's the start, obviously. So let's check it out with some muck, whether this adventure motorcycle can do its wonders in the muck or does it get stuck. So that's me saddling this Chotu machine. So as you all saw, does pretty decently well. Well, seating is pretty nice. I like the leg position too. Gives me a good upright position on the bike. It is a 5-speed motorcycle. Let us check out some turns. Turning is not an issue at all. Good turning. Good turning radius. Let us check out the top end. So at 100 it's reached pretty decently. I have ran out of road here actually. I think I touched around 108 that is. So had actually no issues with touching 108. So I think it should reach around 115, 120 on the highways, and it should essentially, you know, do a good cruise at around 90, 80 to 90 would be the sweet spot of cruising for this machine. The display is pretty nice. As what I can see, I'm having no issues reading the display. Here is me saddling this machine. No issues while saddling at all. I really love the upright position of this bike, frankly speaking. Gives me a good commanding position over other vehicles on the road. Surprisingly, the bike is a decent looker. People actually give it a look. So I'm 5'10" and my both legs are firmly on the ground, so I'm not having any issues with the seat height. I think if you're 5'8", 5'7", you should be okay with this bike. If you talk about braking is pretty decent. It's a single channel ABS. My only problem with this bike is the handling. I feel it's a little too light for my liking, that is. But overall a nice machine. A little underpowered maybe for a 200cc or maybe for a sub 200cc, that is. The only problem with this bike, I feel, that you might, you know, run out of gas while doing highways and get a little bored doing those 90s. But apart from that, a well-rounded machine by Honda. So yes, those were small bits from Biker Dad Life about the CB200X. So would you choose it as a tourer or as a soft-roader? And would it actually compete with the Xpulse? That is up to you to decide. So hope I have helped you all to make that perfect decision. So signing off from Biker Dad Life. Do follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Biker Dad Life. That's an extra A in between. Also subscribe to my YouTube here and also hit the bell icon. I'm coming out with some exciting stuff, guys. A lot of reviews, a lot of rides coming on. So don't forget to subscribe and support this biker. So signing off. See you from Biker Dad Life. Take care. Bye bye.